everyone, welcome to week 5 of the DVSA Heart to Art program. Today we're going to continue with the theme of opposites and finding the balance and the connection. We're going to be looking at parts of ourselves, so how we connect those however they show up. So we're just going to take a moment. I'm just going to move to the table and invite you to begin the warm-up. So using any media you'd like, again from your art kit or what you have in front of you, I would like to invite you to draw a rainbow that reflects your mood, and then I'd like you to add a wish to the end of it. You can look at the colours in front of you and select the ones that are calling to you right now. For me, this blue colour. So as this is a warm-up, it doesn't need to be very detailed. It's just a way of getting that feeling onto the paper. And then I'm going to take a few moments to look at that image. And this end feels like it wants the wish on. So I think I'm feeling positive and hopeful. I'm not sure what the shape is of that wish at the end, but it reflects almost like that feeling of finding a pot of gold. But just coming into the space today, I feel very positive and very hopeful. So I'd just like to invite you to think about, or maybe note down, some reflection words. So how do the colours and the size of the rainbow reflect your mood? Does the wish affect your mood? Is it feeling positive about the future or frustrated with something that's happening to you right now? Have you had this wish for a long time, or is it more a recent wish? Is your wish doable or far-fetched? Are you taking measures to try to attain it if it seems achievable? So for me, this feels like graduation. It feels achievable. This is all the kind of excitement that I've had to get to that stage. But I'm wondering about the edge of that. Maybe it's like that because whatever happens after the graduation it's not going to be maybe a smooth ride. Maybe there's still some bumps in the road that I'll need to work through. But overall the feeling is very positive. So the thing about having feelings and thoughts and wishes, we sometimes believe them. So sometimes if our mind is telling us one thing, we sometimes can't reflect on the other things. So I want you to take a moment to think about these parts. One's your inner voice, or maybe your inner critic, and then maybe the other one's your compassionate friend. So I'd like to invite you to make another image, again using any of the materials you have in front of you, and you're welcome to work on, again, there's a single page in your sketchbook or a double page. And I'd like you to create an image that one is your inner critic and one is your compassionate friend, and them having a conversation. So maybe one voice is telling you that it's not good that you're always running late, or that you change plans at the last minute. What would your compassionate friend say to support your reasonings behind these things? So you have some time now to make that image and see what happens when those two have that conversation. So here's my image. So my inner critic was saying that you need to eat well and exercise and keep your house clean and be a great mum, do all the things. And there's me trying to hold on to all those things. And then here is that compassionate friend encircling and helping me. And then from that, these flowers are all growing. So it feels very much like I'm being held. The compassionate friend was really acting as something to lean on. So I'm just going to give you a few moments to reflect on some more questions. So how did your inner voice or critic show up? And what did your compassionate friend look like or sound like? Which part was easy to think of? Was there a message from your compassionate friend? So when I look at this image, these bubbles were the should haves. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. But the flowers were gentle. They were encompassing the should haves. They were a reminder to be gentle with myself. Then there was these layers in the ground. And the plants still found a way to get through. Even with this part here, they still found a way to come through. And although my inner critic was the easiest to think of, my compassionate friend showed up as a surprise. I didn't know that they were going to be able to get through these layers and actually create more space on the page. Just take a few moments to write down some words, because again, what's wonderful is once you have them down, sometimes you can look back on them. If those show up again, you can be like, hang on a moment, I can invite my compassionate friend to be with me and to offer that compassion to those should haves as I illustrated here.